Hello, Internet friends. We're going down the list of why I would never do business with the Multihull Company, Phil Berman, William Miller, or Alexei Bocard again. Now, we look at this. We just talked about Philip Berman, and he has a Philadelphia address listed. Okay, now we look over here and we see William Miller, President, CEO, and I believe the owner of the company. And he is listed in Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, so, well, that's interesting. We love that place, actually. Charleston's a very, very lovely town. So we come on over here and we look at, this is 326. This is a law that governs and adjudicates yacht brokerages in the state of Florida. And it says right here, because this is where William Miller's license is. Okay, so we'll go on over here. We'll just look at William Miller's license right there. And there it is, Hollywood, Florida. William Miller, and notice over here he's an employing broker. That's kind of a different thing. He's an employing broker. It goes employing broker, broker, salesman. Salesman is what Phil Berman is. Salesman's not allowed to do anything. Not allowed to close a sale. Not allowed to make a sale. Salesman just runs around and does what the broker tells him to do. Specifically, it almost says that in the law. I'm not a lawyer. How do I know any of this? But I do look at and did read the 326 over and over and over during this during the process. So employing broker. So here he is, William Miller. Hollywood, Florida. But when we come over here, we look over here. So now it says each broker must maintain a principal place of business in the state and blah, blah, blah. So it is a must in the law. It's not may, it is a must. And the reason, then we come back over here and we look at South Carolina. So what happens? Why is that important? It is important because in the event of an adjudication, in the event that there is some type of adjudication that has to take place, it simplifies the adjudication. There is no question of jurisdiction. The question is just simply, well, you can just simply move on to the case. So then this happened to me. When I tried to file against Phil Berman's bond, Phil Berman replied in a document to the insurance company, this has nothing to do with Florida. Why is anybody even talking about Florida? Why is anybody talking about my bond? The sale of the boat's out of the country, and the sale didn't take place in Florida. The sale did take place in Florida, right there. Alexei Bocard brokered the sale in the state of Florida as it's shown. But they make the claim, well, it didn't have anything to do with Florida, so therefore we don't want to go through Florida as far as a legal place to adjudicate. And that makes a big difference, because that is why, in my mind, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, what do I know? But when I look over here and I see that the word must maintain, each broker must maintain a principal place, and that is, when you read through the law, when I read through the law, that's the reason for this. That's the reason for this wording, is it simplifies the adjudication and it prevents these legal circles that cost everybody a whole bunch of money and allow a broker that maybe is trying to get around the whole law to get around the law, because it's very difficult to chase somebody when they're in multiple jurisdictions. And that's exactly what happened to me. And I come over here and I see must maintain, and I say, oh, well, then the whole company structure is set up in such a way as almost trying to get around adjudication in the future. And that is why I wouldn't do business with the Multihull Company again.